There's a place in Florida where the water is so clear it looks fake, and beneath it there's a cave with a locked gate. A gate that basically says, if you're not certified, don't go in, because you might not come back. One summer evening in 2010, a diver named Ben McDaniel went down anyway. 2 days later, his truck was still sitting in the parking lot, his wallet and cash still inside. And the cave had swallowed him so completely that not a single trace was found. How does someone vanish underwater in a place that's been searched by expert cave divers again and again? This is the true mystery of Ben McDaniel, a 30-year-old from Tennessee who disappeared at Vortex Spring near Ponce de Leon, Florida. And the reason this case is legendary in the diving world is simple. When people go missing in caves, the cave usually gives something back: a tank, a mask, a fin, a body. But with Ben, it's like he never entered the water at all. By mid-August 2010, Ben had been diving Vortex Spring regularly while staying nearby. On August 18th, witnesses say he spent time around the spring testing gear, making notes, preparing. That evening, he makes a call. His last contact with family is reported as a phone call to his mother. And then, near sunset, Ben gears up again. Not for the open spring, for the cave. Vortex has a restricted cave section protected by a locked underwater gate. The site's own rules say divers must stay within certification limits and must not enter the cavern or cave system without proper certifications. Ben, according to multiple accounts, was not cave certified, and staff had concerns he'd been trying to access restricted areas anyway. So here's the terrifying question. If that gate is the line between safe and fatal, how did Ben get past it? Employees later said they saw Ben descending with lights on, heading toward the gate and into the cave zone. One account says an employee unlocked the gate and watched him go in, and then nothing. No bubbles returning the way they should, no surfacing. No, I'm okay, no sound, only water. 2 days later, staff noticed something that shouldn't be there for that long. Ben's pickup truck, still in the parking lot. That's when police are called. Search divers go, inexperienced cave divers who know how brutal these systems can be. And they find something chilling. Depending on the report, some items believed to be Ben's, like decompression tanks, were reportedly found near the cave entrance, unused. Other personal items, like his wallet and cash, are described as still in his truck. But the one thing they do not find is Ben, no body trapped in an obvious restriction, no gear pile, no final light. Just water, rock, and a cave that keeps going. And here's why that matters. Vortex Spring's cave system is known to be hazardous, so hazardous that the site has a long history of serious incidents and strict access rules in response. So if Ben died in there, why can't the best divers find even a trace? To this day, Ben McDaniel's disappearance remains an open mystery, listed as missing, with his last known contact around August 18, 2010. And because no definitive evidence exists, theories split into a few paths. Theory 1. He's still in the cave beyond a restriction. This is what many people believe, that Ben pushed deeper into a section that narrows, twists, or collapses, areas that can be nearly impossible to search safely. In cave diving, a single wrong turn can turn minutes of air into a countdown. Theory 2. A hidden exit or overlooked path. Some speculate the cave system's complexity could hide a route divers didn't fully clear, especially if visibility shifts, silt clouds, or passages are tighter than they look. Theory 3. He didn't die in the cave, and it was a staged disappearance or foul play. This idea exists largely because the evidence feels too clean. In later reporting, even the possibility of non-accidental explanations has been discussed, but nothing has been proven. And that's the nightmare of this case. Every theory sounds possible, and every theory has a hole you can't fill. Vortex Spring looks peaceful from the surface. Tourists swim. Sunlight hits blue water. It feels harmless. But somewhere below, past the point where training ends and darkness begins, a man went in, and never came out. Ben McDaniel was reported missing after that final dive window in August 2010, and more than a decade later, the cave still hasn't returned the one thing everyone expects it to return: the truth. So what do you think happened to Ben McDaniel? Is he trapped deeper than divers can safely reach, or is the real answer above the waterline? Drop your theory in the comments. And subscribe to Secrets You Never Knew, because the next disappearance might be even harder to explain.